to confidential information that was crucial to him pulling off his long con. So he knew shit about banking.
Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
bad mistakes. I didn't want to hustle drugs. All I wanted to do was become a champion someday and have something.
Yes, we know, Floyd. You hustled Ethereum Max into people's wallets and then straight out. You weren't promoting financial freedom. You were speedrunning a rug pull. Don't believe everything you see online with these celebrities. They'll even sell their soul for a couple of bucks. They don't care if you go broke. They are already rich. You know what? We should call you Scamweather, not Mayweather.
One of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world. Guess what? And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
It's not over. Oh my God. Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
The Waltons that are ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions. But as soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people, say, oh, he's broke. He's broke.
Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight.
Not God, but my spidey senses tell me that.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now this is the same guy. They said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
Sure. Here's a more polished version without headings, but keeping the essence intact. Floyd Mayweather, once the undisputed face of boxing and a symbol of wealth, has recently found himself in the middle of a storm of controversies. Joe Rogan revealed that many celebrities have been scammed by Floyd, highlighting his tendency to exploit those around him. Floyd didn't just target the rich and famous, he also manipulated his own fans. Through fake investments and shady deals, he used his position to take advantage of people who trusted him. His knowledge of banking and confidential information helped him pull off a long con, knowing exactly how to leverage his influence. One of the most glaring examples of Floyd's scams involved cryptocurrency. He promoted Ethereum Max, hyping it up as a surefire way to make money together. However, it quickly became apparent that Floyd never even bought the coin himself.
The only L of his career. When you Google Floyd, you'll see he's the proud owner of a flawless record, 50 wins and 0 losses. But this record is objectively false. Money May is actually 50-1. The man who gleefully boasts victory over Floyd is 50 Cent. For most of the 2000s, they were friends. Then in 2012, after Floyd got out of prison, 50 claimed Floyd owed him money. Fast forward to 2014, and Floyd threw shade at 50 during an interview. 50 responded by issuing one of the most outrageous troll jobs in internet history.
If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to.
50 quickly followed up to announce Jimmy Kimmel would televise Floyd if he can read. Even more offensively, 50 downgraded the challenge from Harry Potter to Cat in the Hat. He's even announced his intent to get in the ring with him. Floyd refused to take the challenge, which to me is basically an admission he can't read. Until Floyd either knocks him out or proves he can read at the third grade level, my scorecard reads 15-1. I'm Fred Michael Smith, and that's my take.
Floyd himself Floyd in the boxing fight just for money, just like Conor McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. One of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million, and they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like fucking $5 million. And so you hate him. People hate him.
He used his fame to convince his followers to invest, all while walking away with their money. Fans felt betrayed, with some even coining the term scamweather to reflect his actions. This wasn't the first time Floyd had been linked to such schemes. Last year, he and other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce were involved in promoting Ethereum Max. The coin plummeted 97% after its launch, leaving many investors in financial ruin. Floyd, however, walked away unscathed. His focus on flashy wealth and constant boasting about his financial freedom masked the real harm he was doing to his followers. Floyd's financial troubles also extended beyond cryptocurrency. He recently launched an NFT project that promised autographed gloves as prizes. However, the reality was far from what was promised. Fans were left wondering if they had been scammed once again.
Mayweather has gone broke. Now, personally, I don't believe it, but you got Tank making posts, you got other people from Saudi Arabia making posts, so y'all let me know in the comments, y'all really believe this, or if they just making these stories up.
Floyd Mayweather is super rich, that he's super balling, and that he's rich beyond belief and all of this stuff, but you guys can't believe the hype. I just got tipped off by one of my homies in Saudi. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have a very good relationship with a lot of the princes in Saudi are my homies. You know, I've known them for over 15 years. Listen, man. Floyd Mayweather owns a lot of people in the Middle East.
He always been like that. I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fall him for like stand to himself and things like that. But it's also a part of me type of like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type of shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on,
and I just have better manager agent.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Mini Minter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask, just because of the Logan fight, I'm not asking how much. Did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still doesn't bet anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
You got some of it at least.
Despite the mounting evidence against him, Floyd defended his actions by portraying himself as a victim of public judgment. He attempted to shift the narrative, focusing on his success while avoiding the pressing questions about his questionable ventures. In a recent interview, Floyd commented on the hypocrisy he feels exists when people criticize him for making money, pointing out that other billionaires, like Warren Buffett or Bill Gates, don't face the same scrutiny. Yet, Floyd's argument fell flat because his wealth doesn't come from long-term investments or business acumen, but from taking advantage of others. This became especially evident when Jake Paul claimed Floyd hadn't even paid Logan Paul after their fight. Despite boasting about his riches, Floyd failed to fulfill his financial commitments, and Jake didn't hold back, openly calling him broke. Floyd's financial irresponsibility even affected his friendships. 50 Cent, once a loyal ally, revealed that Floyd owed him millions after supporting him during his time in jail. Instead of settling the issue, Floyd distanced himself, and their friendship soured. Floyd's tendency to prioritize money over relationships led to the
Is it me, or did Deji just get scammed in Dubai? Deji just got scammed. The fight wasn't even... The fight got called off because he was guarded.
I don't understand. And Floyd was basically taking the piss the entire time, fighting the kid. Bro, what was that? And then he changed the gloves from 14 to 10. Didn't want Jake Paul to sit. Man, you crazy as hell. Refund everybody.
Fallout, and 50 Cent took every opportunity to mock him. But the betrayal didn't stop there. Gervonta Tank Davis, who was once under Floyd's promotion, walked away from their relationship, accusing Floyd of prioritizing control and money over fair treatment. Tank's departure added weight to the allegations that Floyd used his platform not to uplift fighters, but to profit off them. In the realm of exhibition fights, Floyd's tactics became all too clear. YouTube star Deji recently fought Floyd, and like Logan Paul before him, he was left unpaid. Deji even accused Floyd of being disrespectful and bitter, seeing the crowd's cheers for Deji rather than himself. Floyd had promised a certain amount, but post-fight, Deji was left without what was agreed upon. Fans were left disillusioned, feeling that Floyd's entire exhibition fight strategy was a way to get rich off fighters with little experience, using his fame as leverage. Floyd's fights, such as the controversial one against Oscar de la Hoya, have added to the narrative that he manipulates situations to benefit himself. Many believe that Oscar actually
14-ounce gloves, alright? 14-ounce gloves. It's been in my contract from the beginning and to the end. Well, kind of the end. But then, last minute, they're like, Floyd wants to fight in 10-ounce gloves. Eventually, I conceded. I said that I'll fight in 10-ounce gloves. It was essentially a pro fight. Mad. But you need to understand, I had a massive adrenaline dump. I was warming up and everything. Warming up with my 14-ounce gloves, whatever, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then I get the news, 10-ounce gloves. And then it's literally an hour and a half of nothing going on. He also told me that when you get into the clinch, just tell Floyd, like, relax a little bit. And he'll relax in the power. No, trust me, he was hitting me hard. But I clinched him, and I'm like, bruh, relax. And you know what he said to me? Shut up. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I do what I
won the fight, but the judges handed the decision to Floyd. This has led to accusations of Floyd using his influence to secure victories, even when talent wasn't enough. His handling of the rematch clause with Oscar, including avoiding a rematch by retiring for a year, only added fuel to the fire. Floyd's jealousy isn't limited to his opponents in the ring. He's shown resentment toward Deontay Wilder, a fighter admired for his knockout power and raw fighting style. Floyd, who built his brand around trash talk and flaunting wealth, can't stand the spotlight that Wilder, a fighter of raw power, has received. Despite the success he's had, Floyd still finds himself at odds with younger fighters who are getting the attention he craves. In interviews, Floyd has claimed that others like Oscar de la Hoya were better during his prime. The bitterness is evident, as he struggles to accept the praise that other boxers receive. His jealousy extends beyond boxing, seeping into his interactions with those close to him. Floyd's scams and controversies have extended beyond boxing, creating a massive divide between the icon he once was and the figure he has become today. His NFT ventures, false promises to fans, and broken relationships with celebrities and fighters paint a portrait of a man who has used his fame and fortune not for good, but for self-interest and exploitation. As Floyd continues to flaunt his wealth, his reputation has slowly eroded, and what remains is a legacy marred by manipulation and greed.